that time of the year, the time where chaos meets execution. The Leadership Summit is a flagship event organized by the Academic Core Committee here at SDA Bocconi Asia Center. And this year, we went big. We scaled to its biggest edition ever with more than 50 plus industry leaders across 2 days. Hi, I'm Gauri Damgare and I'm the President of the Operations Club and the Lead Coordinator for Leadership Summit 2026. So I was responsible for the entire event coordination from operations, logistics, scheduling and the overall flow of the event. On paper, my responsibility might sound very simple, but in reality, it was utter chaos. It was more of aligning speakers and their schedule, their logistics, scheduling the entire event flow, and accommodating a lot of last-minute changes.
Hi everybody, I am CHROs, the President of Sales and Marketing Club at SDA Bocconi Asia Center and the Outreach Head for Leadership Summit 2026. My main responsibility was to find top industry leaders of high caliber and bring them on campus for our cohort to give meaningful insight and add to our panel discussion. So when I started outreaching to these industry leaders, I was mainly reaching out to C-suites, which included CHROs, CMOs, CROs, CBMOs, and many more such people. So this required a lot of effort from my end as corporate outreach head. When reaching out to such leaders, the main important factor that I had to keep in mind was professionalism. I could not just reach out to them at any point in time. There were professional pitch decks prepared, professional communication, and very proper, meaningful discussions that I had with these potential panelists during the time that I was trying to convert them.
My name is Arsalan Hedri. I am the Vice President of Business Technology Club and I also handle sponsorships at the Leadership Summit. From the outside, everything looked exciting. Big speakers, packed halls, branding everywhere. But the hardest and most invisible part of the summit is sponsorship. Sponsorship basically means revenue. Every time I meet people, they ask me, where is the money, how much is coming, when is it coming? What they don't see is the back end. Hundreds of calls, cold emails, LinkedIn messages, follow-ups which get ignored, conversations which seem very real at the start, very solid, but then disappear.
Hi, my name is Varat Saxena and I was the part of the organizing team of the Leadership Summit 2026. I was looking after logistics and food and beverages. Now, what were the challenges which I was facing right now? Number one, coordination with the CXOs. They preferred time, they preferred flight, they preferred seat. They had everything, it had to be set in a very particular order. And when are they going to reach to the campus, because that's the D-Day. Now, the number two, the coordination with the vendors, because sometimes they take a lot of time to deliver things which we ask for. What if the flight gets delayed? What if the vendor is not able to deliver the items on time? We always had plan B in our mind.
Hi, my name is Purvi Sharma. I am the Alumni Relations Coordinator Corporate Outreach of SDA Bocconi Asia Center. In the Leadership Summit, the primary role of Alumni Relations Committee was to anchor the Leadership Summit around our alumni community. We included our alumni, the alums from our executive MBA batches and PGP batches to be the moderators of this event. We have successfully onboarded close to 15 moderators from the alum community. We have guests from the alums who are industry leaders currently at director and senior level positions.
So for this Leadership Summit 2026, we curated 12 distinguished panels across 20 plus different industries through which our cohort and our students will get complete insight about the industry as a whole. About from the numbers, this Leadership Summit has transformed me into a better B School student. The strategy implementation, the communication, the professionalism that I have learned while planning this Leadership Summit is something that I'm going to carry with me for my life, even in the corporate when I step out of this B School. The main learning that I took from this summit is that no successful summit happens only by speaking. It happens with intention, it happens with dedication and resilience, which the entire team shows.
Out of hundreds of outreaches, only few get converted into real negotiations. And that's where the real conversation begins. Understanding their budgets, their constraints, marketing cycles, ROI expectations. There are disappointments, There are silent weeks, but when that one deal closes, that makes it all worth it. Sponsorship has taught me persistence and patience. It's not about being glamorous, it's about showing up every day until the money lands.
So managing more than 50 speakers is not an easy task. There's no room for misalignment, and any one delay can create an entire domino effect. Meanwhile, I was also leading a team of 26 members, so I also had to manage their schedules as well as the speaker schedule. Since there were many stakeholders involved, my goal was to ensure that the experience remained very well throughout for the students, organizing committee, the management as well as the panelists. And at the end of the day, the goal was to ensure that the event is a success.
Apart from that, we had around 700 plus students all over the evening with 50 plus speakers. Now, to ensure that this event happens smoothly, we had immense amount of planning. Don't get me started with the late night event planning. So right now we have the classes going on the campus. When the classes are over, our real work starts. When the vendors come in after 8 or 9 p.m, the stage will be get ready and it will go till 1 a.m, 2 a.m. But I don't complain about it. This is the memory which we cherish later.
Most campuses host events, only a few of them focus on building industry ecosystems. The only bridge gap that was there was not to just send one-time invitations. It was more about building long institutional relationships with the companies, and that's what we have focused on in the Leadership Summit. At SDA Bocconi Asia Center, our challenge was clear. How do we move beyond one-time speaker confirmations and create an industry-level interface driven by our own alum community? We were not organizing just a summit. We were bridging gaps between the industry and the classroom, and that's what we did for our Leadership Summit.